In the world of JDM legends, few sedans have achieved cult status quite like the Toyota Chaser. While most car lovers immediately think of icons like the Supra, the Skyline, or the RX-7, there's a more understated hero lurking quietly in the shadows. A car that delivers power, elegance, and pure driving joy without needing to scream for attention. This is the story of the Toyota Chaser, particularly the JZX90 and JZX100 generations. Two models that define a new era of Japanese performance sedans. The origins: a sedan with spirit. The Chaser started life in the late 1970s as part of the Toyota Mark II family. It was designed to be a sportier and more stylish alternative to more conservative Mark II and the luxury-focused Cresta. All three cars share the same platform, but the Chaser had a more youthful and aggressive image. By the time the JZX90 debuted in 1992, Toyota had completely refined this concept. The JZX90 brought with it sharper styling, a longer and wider body, and more powerful engine options. But it wasn't just about size or looks. It was about performance. The top trim of the JZX90 was a Tourer V, and it came equipped with a now iconic 1JZ engine, a 2.5-liter inline-six turbocharged motor that delivered 276 horsepower straight out of the factory. It was smooth, durable, and incredibly responsive. And for enthusiasts, it had one massive advantage. It loved to be modified. Performance that surprises. What makes the Chaser special is that it combines the elegance of a mid-sized luxury sedan with the heart of a sports car. While it looked fairly understated, it was hiding a beast under the hood. The JZX90 was rear-wheel drive, had a limited slip differential, and was available with a 5-speed manual transmission. Features that immediately made it attractive to performance and drift community. The chassis was well balanced, and the suspension tuning was sporty enough to feel connected to the road without sacrificing comfort. It was during this era that the Chaser began showing up at local drift events in Japan, quietly gaining a reputation as a machine that could hang with the best. Its long wheelbase made it stable during high-speed slides, and the 1JZ engine provided smooth, controllable torque, ideal for controlled drifting. The evolution entered the JZX100. In 1996, Toyota introduced the JZX100. While it might look similar at first glance, almost everything about it was better. The exterior design was cleaner and more aerodynamic, with a sleeker front end and more refined proportions. The interior received a more modern layout, while maintaining that unmistakable 90s Toyota feel. Simple, functional, and built to last. But the biggest improvement was the engine. The 1JZ GTE and the JZX100 received VVTi, Toyota's variable valve timing system. This not only improved low-end torque and throttle response, but also made the engine more efficient. The result? A car that felt quicker in the real world and smoother to drive every day. Whether you were cruising through Tokyo streets or blasting down a mountain pass, the JZX100 felt composed, confident, and capable. Daily driver meets track weapon. One of the Chaser's greatest achievements is its dual personality. On one hand, it's a comfortable, quiet sedan with room for 5, decent trunk space, and the kind of build quality that only 90s Toyotas seem to have. On the other hand, it's a platform that begs to be pushed to its limits. Enthusiasts have taken the Chaser to time attack circuits, drift competitions, and even drag strips, and it holds its own every time. And the best part? The aftermarket support is massive. The 1JZ is famous for being able to handle 500 to 600 horsepower with stock internals, bolt-on turbo upgrades, ECU tunes, suspension swaps. Everything is available and relatively affordable compared to European performance sedans. The culture and legacy. In Japan, the Chaser became a favorite among street racers and tuning shops. It wasn't as flashy as a Skyline or a Supra, which made it more low-key and perfect for stealth builds. In video games like Initial D and Gran Turismo, the Chaser started to get more exposure, and it became clear that the sedan had something truly special. When the 25-year import rule kicked in for countries like the United States, JZX90S and JZX100S started flooding into ports. Suddenly, enthusiasts in the West had access to a right-hand drive performance sedan that felt unlike anything sold domestically. Today, Clean examples are being snapped up quickly, and prices have been steadily climbing as demand increases. What makes it so loved? Ask any Chaser owner why they love their car, and you'll likely hear the same answers. The smooth power delivery of the 1JZ, the perfect balance between comfort and sportiness, the way it glides through corners but still makes you feel every bit of the road, the fact that it's different, that it's not the same car everyone else drives. It's a statement, but not an obnoxious one. There's also a deep sense of nostalgia connected to the Chaser. It represents an era when car makers weren't afraid to build enthusiast cars, even if they were sedans. An era when engineering came before marketing, and when the driving experience was king. Final thoughts. A JDM gem worth remembering. The Toyota Chaser JZX90 and JZX100 may never be as mainstream as the Supra or the Skyline, but that's exactly what makes them special. They're the kind of cars that fly under the radar, sleeper sedans with monster potential, built during the golden age of Japanese automotive design. If you're looking for a car that can take your breath away on a back road, carry your family in comfort, and still have enough power to embarrass modern sports cars, the Chaser should be on your radar. It's the definition of a hidden gem. And for those lucky enough to own one, it's more than just a car. It's a legacy on wheels. So whether you're a seasoned drifter, a nostalgic enthusiast, or just someone who loves the feeling of a raw, analog driving experience, the Toyota Chaser has something for you. It's not just a car. It's a statement, a story, a piece of automotive history.